Subscribe to my channel now. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my video today. Today it's a video about Benny Lewis, who say that he is a polyglot, but let's find out and see if he can really speak all those language that he say that he can speak. First of all, I want to say thank you to my subscribers and to my viewers. Especially thank you to my subscribers for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. So let's continue watching more videos of Benny Lewis. Thank you for watching. Let's continue. But here he say that it's in Montreal. Only my Romance languages. This was in Montreal. So his first video was in Montreal. I think Montreal, that's like in Canada or something like that, right? So why his first video is in Canada if he is from Ireland? If he's from Ireland, then why his first video is in Canada? And after this one, Oxford Street, I want to look on Google. I think this Oxford, I'm not sure if it's in England or where. Okay, so I looked and to be sure, and I see that Montreal is in Canada. Montreal is in Canada, and then this Oxford Street is in UK. So I think he just traveled to UK on vacation or something like that. Maybe he's from USA or Canada, or maybe he's from USA and then he traveled to Canada and after he traveled to England or something like that. And if he is from Ireland or England or something like that, maybe he traveled to Canada. I don't know, just okay. Which part of London is Oxford Street? Oxford Street is a major road in the city of Westminster in the West End of London. Okay, Westminster, so he go there for the new year, because the next video is also New Year in London. So this one is in London, England, this Oxford Street. So Montreal is in Canada. So why he was in Montreal in his first video if he is from Ireland? He said that he's from Ireland. Why the first video is in Montreal? Unless he go there just for vacation or something like that. But maybe he's from USA and then he go to Canada, or maybe he's from Canada. I don't know. I just don't believe anything of this what the polyglot YouTubers say. So I don't know if he's really from Ireland or if it's just some bullshit. So his first video is in Montreal in Canada. His first video on his YouTube channel is in Montreal. Only my Romance languages. This was in Montreal. Look this abnormal weirdo. Look this abnormal weirdo. And then he said that it's in Montreal. So his first video 14 years ago was in Montreal in Canada. He said that he is from Ireland, but I don't know if it's real. He just wear this kind of hat. He wear this kind of hat and this kind of clothes, so people will believe that he's from Ireland, and then same time he will make some pronunciation because they practice the pronunciation. So he practiced the pronunciation, so he sounds like he's from Ireland. I don't know if he's really from Ireland or if he is from USA. But his first video is in Canada. Then the next two videos are in UK, in England, in London. This Oxford Street is in London, and then here Big Ben in London. So he started his first video in Canada, and after in London, and after in Brazil. So, but I don't know where he's from. I'm not sure if he's really from Ireland or if he's from UK, from England. If he's from England, I don't know if he's from Ireland or England. But Ireland is also part of UK. But what I mean is that I'm not sure if he is from Ireland or if he's from England or if he is from USA or Canada. But he's from an English-speaking country. Also, he said in one of the videos I showed, not in one of his videos, but one of the videos I show. In one of the videos I show, he said that until the age of 21, he could only speak English. He said that until the age of 21, he could only speak English. So if he is from Ireland, why did he not learn how to speak their language, the Irish language? But I look on the internet, it says that many people from Ireland cannot speak so much of their language. They can mostly speak English. He made some joke on his website. That he is from North Carolina in USA. He made some joke, or he made some thing on his website that he's from North Carolina in USA. And if that is true, then look here, then it's not so far from Montreal. Look, you can see on the top here Montreal, and here down is North Carolina. So maybe it's true. Maybe he is really from North Carolina, and then he go here to Montreal. You can see Montreal here on the top. You can see Montreal there. Ottawa and Montreal. You can see there Montreal. You can see here Montreal. You can see Montreal there. You can see Montreal there, and here North Carolina. His first video on his YouTube channel is in Montreal. Maybe he's from Montreal, Canada, or us. Maybe he is from North Carolina and USA or something near from this place. Maybe he is really from USA or Canada or something like that. That's why his first YouTube video is in Montreal. And then also he makes some joke on his website and say that it's some first April joke that he is from North Carolina. Or maybe that thing he wrote first was not a joke. Maybe he did really feel bad in the start. Maybe he did really feel bad and wanted to confess, but then after he changed his mind and said that it's an April Fool. Maybe he really wanted to confess. Maybe he was really tired of lying, or maybe he feel that it was too tiring. Maybe he feel that it was too tiring, then he wanted to confess. But I'm not really sure about it. Also because he says something about that he studied in university this phonetics. He say he studied in university this phonetics pronunciation thing, and I don't really believe that he studied that in the university, this phonetic pronunciation thing. Or maybe he did have it as a subject in school or something, or maybe he studied a little of this phonetics pronunciation. I don't know. If you want to make it look like it was some kind of April Fool joke, but maybe some of it is real. Maybe he is really there from North Carolina. Maybe he is really from North Carolina, and then he go there to Montreal to make his first YouTube video, or maybe he is from Montreal or somewhere near from Montreal. Maybe he is from some place near from here on this map. Maybe he is from somewhere between North Carolina and Montreal. Maybe he is from this area you see in the map, somewhere in this area. Maybe that's really where he is from. Maybe somewhere here on the map is really what place he is really from. There is some chance that he is from somewhere here on this map, or nearby this map, or Michigan or New York or Massachusetts, or somewhere near from this one. Maybe he is really from somewhere near this place, and after that he go to Brazil. Maybe he is from some place near here, and after that he go to South America to Brazil. Maybe after that he go to South America and stay there in Brazil for some time, and go to Colombia and Peru and those countries here. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He is maybe from Canada or USA, and after he go here to South America, and after that after he made some money, after he go to Brazil, he stayed there in Brazil and South America for some time, and then he made some fake videos pretending to speak different language. He made some videos pretending to speak Portuguese and Spanish, Italian, French, and then some other language like that. He go there, pretend that he can speak for 5 or 6 or 7 language when he go and stay in Brazil. Then he start to make his Skype video calls to make money from people from Skype video calls when he was staying in Brazil. And after he started to make more money, then he go to other countries like Poland and Amsterdam in Holland, and also go to Egypt and go to Belgium after that. So I think that's how he started. I think he is maybe originally there from USA or Canada, or somewhere near, like in the middle of US and Canada, like there somewhere on the map like that. So I think that's maybe the truth, and maybe that joke he made, maybe there are some things about it that is really true. For sure he cannot speak all those language, so that in that joke where he said that he cannot speak those language and he just pretending that is also real. So maybe he is also from North Carolina or somewhere around there. Maybe he is from North Carolina or some place around there. Maybe he is from some place in this area here. He is somewhere from USA, Canada, somewhere like that maybe. There is a big chance, because also his first YouTube video is in Montreal. His first YouTube video is in Montreal in Canada. So I think there's a big chance that he is from USA, Canada, or maybe he's from USA and originally and stay in Canada, or maybe he's from Canada, I don't know. But I know that he's a fake liar and scammer and pretending to speak many languages that he cannot speak. He's just some fake fuck shit scammer, son of a bitch. All of those polyglot YouTubers, they're just some fake scammers and liars. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Jokes are half meant or jokes are true. So jokes are half meant or true like that. You can see there's some quotes about this. Jokes are half meant, true quotes. Half meant, true meaning. Jokes are half meant, psychology. Jokes are half meant. Sometimes a joke is not just a joke, psychology today. For some, that situation brings out new diversity and anxiety that activates prejudice and bigotry. Nowadays, jokes are too often used to camouflage. 3 jokes are half meant, using English Jokes are half meant. How will you know if the person is telling a joke or not? What if you can't ask him because he gives unclear answers? Jokes are half meant. Jokes are simply mood racers in conversation. It simply changes the mood of every person. Okay, and here also Reddit, they say jokes are half meant. Jokes are half meant true. So there is a chance that what he say in his joke is real, and I know some of it is real. Let's see what joke I'm talking about. The one from the website of Benny Lewis. Let's take a look. This one I showed before about about Benny Lewis. But let's read it from the website, because before I show it here, but let's take it on the website is better, so you can see that he is the one who write it. Let's go here to the website, Fluent in 3 Months, Benny's Confession. So let's take a look here. He make it look like it's just a joke and it's April Fool, but maybe it's true, or some of it is true. April Fool's post, Benny's Confession by Benny Lewis. Before I put April Fools in the title of this post, quite a lot of people were falling for it. Rest assured that nothing here is true. Nothing there is true, really? So if he say that nothing there is true, but there are some things that is true, that he pretend to speak language and he just read from some script, that is true. So it means there is at least one thing that is true. So if he writes something and say it's a joke, and after he write this one, first he did not write this one, after he write it and say it's April's Fool, and he say that he assured that nothing here is true. So but it's true that he cannot speak any of this language, and he just pretend to speak the language and he just read from some script, and I have showed that in his videos that it's fake. So if that part of the joke is true, that he cannot speak this language and he just pretend to speak this language and he's reading from a script, if that part is true, then maybe the rest of the joke is also true. Because in this joke, in this April Fool's joke, he will also say that he don't speak any of this language, only English. And I think that is true, because I show that in his videos that he cannot speak the other language. So if that is true, that he can only speak English and he cannot speak any of the other language, and also that he is reading from some script, if that is true, then there's also a chance that the other things are true. Saying like when he say that he live in North Carolina, I will show you here. He say he live in North Carolina in USA, or that he's from North Carolina in USA, and I showed you on the map. That North Carolina is not so far, or maybe it's far, but still I don't know how many hours it takes with train or with airplane like that, but still USA and Canada, even if they are very big, but still it's not so far if he is from North Carolina or somewhere near North Carolina. Also his first video was in Canada. I showed you his first video on the YouTube channel was in Canada, in Montreal, in Canada, not so far from North Carolina. So there is a chance that that is also true. But let's take a look here on this one again. Before I put April's Fool in the title of this post, quite a lot of people were falling for it. Rest assured that nothing here is true. I'm writing this post with a heavy heart, but the lies must end. I can't do this any longer. The guilt is tearing me apart. So did he confess? Did he confess and after maybe he regret? Did he confess and after he regret and call it April's Fool? Did he confess and after he regret and then after he will put the title and say it's April's Fool? But if he regret and he don't want to make it look like a joke, then why did he not just delete it? Or maybe he is afraid if he delete it, then people will question and say that he deleted because it's real. Maybe many people already see it. So if he delete it, then they will think, oh, why did he delete it? Maybe he deleted it because it's true. So maybe he did not want to delete it because if he delete it, then people think that it's true. And also because someone copied this and put it on the other link I showed you before. They put it on another website. So if he delete it from here, then and they see it on the other website or somewhere else on the internet, then they will say, okay, why did he delete it? Maybe he deleted it because it's real. So instead of deleting it, then he put this one. Maybe instead of deleting it, then he put this one, so people will think that he's just joking and it's not real. Or maybe he was doing this as a joke, same like some of the polyglot YouTubers now. On some other YouTubers, they make this kind of stupid jokes where they will say, same like this guy, Days of French and Swedish. He will make this kind of video that I showed you in my video. If you watch my video about this guy, Days of French and Swedish, that I call him a scammer like that. If you watch that video, then he have some video that he speak in Swedish, where he will say that, oh, he surprised his teacher was fluent Swedish. This guy, Days of French and Swedish, he will make a video saying that he surprised his teacher speaking in fluent in Swedish. Then start of the video he will pretend that he cannot speak anything in Swedish, and end of the video he will make it look like he is very good in Swedish. Also this YouTuber Nate's Adventure, he do something like that he pretend that he is bad in Spanish and suddenly he will surprise his teacher by being fluent in Spanish or something like that, just some bullshit nonsense. So maybe some of these things they make it joke about because they know they're fake. They know they're fake and liars and scammers, but they do this kind of joke and say that, oh, we cannot speak the language, or we're just pretending, we cannot speak the language, you're just pretending. They make this kind of joke or something like that, or they upload some video speaking about fake polyglots, or they make some video speaking about fake polyglots. Luca Lamparello make some videos speaking about fake polyglots, and also Richard Simcott make a live stream speaking about fake polyglots. Even they know they're fake and liars and cannot speak this language, then they'll make some video speaking about it or making fun about it or something like that, just so they will defend themselves. They'll do this kind of things to defend themselves. So when he make this kind of post here and making joke about himself and say, oh, I cannot speak any language and I'm originally from USA and I'm just pretending to be from Ireland and like that, then people will think, oh, he will not do like that if it's real. Some people will think like, oh, if he is fake. Some people will think if he is fake and liar and scammer, and if he cannot speak any language and can only speak English, if he is from USA and can only speak English and he's not from Ireland, then he will not make some post like this. He will not make some post like this and say that he is from USA and can only speak English and he make joke about it. People will think, no, he will not make joke about it if it's real. People will think, oh, he will not make joke about this if it's real. This way he can also fool people. This way he can also fool people to believe that he can speak all those language and he's just joking here. If you get what I mean, it's like psychology, like playing people's mind, like psychology. They're just playing people's mind, all those fucking shithole scammers. But let's read this one again. I want to talk more about this because I think this is important to talk about. I'm writing this post with a heavy heart, but the lies must end. I can't do this any longer. The guilt is tearing me apart. It's time I reveal the truth to you all. This may sound incredible, but all will be explained. I don't actually speak any language but English. All the YouTube videos I have ever made in other language were done by reading a phonetic transcript of the words that I had a native prepare for me. I'm very sure that this is real. I am very sure, like 100% sure, 1,000,000% sure that this is real. He cannot speak any other language but English. This is 100% sure that he cannot speak any other language than English, and this is also very sure that all his YouTube videos he have ever made in other language were done by reading a phonetic transcript of the words that I had a native prepare for me. Phonetic transcript, or some letters, English letters of the language. It doesn't matter if it's phonetic transcript or if it's just some English letter, like when he speak Arabic, he write the Arabic in English letters, and then he will look and read from it, and also he will memorize what to say and also read from the script like that. And the same with the Spanish and the French and the Portuguese and the Polish. All the language, he's just reading from some script. That is very sure. I'm very sure about this part of this joke. This April Fool's joke he make here, I am very sure and 100% sure that he cannot speak any language than English, and all his YouTube videos he have ever made in other language were done by reading a phonetic transcript of the words that a native speaker prepared for him. That's why every time also he make videos with a native speaker and meet a native speaker. All the videos he meet some native speaker and they help him make the text, that the things that he will say. When he speak with someone from Egypt, she said in the video that she sent him some email how to write the woman that he say that is working for British Airlines, but I don't know if it's real that she's working for British Airlines, or they just make this lie. Maybe they make a lie and say that she's working for British Airlines, but I don't really believe that. But it doesn't matter if she's working for British Airlines or not. She is Egyptian, but I think he just find her on the internet before he traveled to Egypt. I think when he was staying in Brazil, before he go to Egypt, he was communicating with the two women that he make videos with in Egypt. The two women he make video with in Egypt, the two women he made video with in Egypt, and also the man he made video with in Egypt. I think he communicate with them before he traveled to Egypt. I think he communicate with them online before he traveled to Egypt. And maybe even before he traveled, maybe they already sent him some email or some things, like the things that he's going to say when he go to Egypt. So he already prepared those things before he go there. And I say this woman who say that she's working for British Airlines when he was in Egypt, this Egyptian woman who say that she was working for British Airlines, I don't know if she's working for British Airlines, but I don't think so. But what I want to say is that in that video where he speak with this woman, the woman that say that she is working for British Airlines, in that video he have with this woman, she said that she sent him an email yesterday with some examples or some text with English letters. She writes something to him in Arabic but with English letters. She said that she writes something to him in Arabic with English letters, but she was just saying that is some example how to write Arabic with English letters. But I'm very sure that those people who work with him, or those people who he meet in Egypt, they write something for him. Or maybe also that guy in Brazil, that Arabic guy in Brazil he made video with, maybe he also write down something for him, that what he will say in Arabic. Maybe he help him what he will say in Arabic. Maybe he prepared those things for him before he go to Egypt also. the video he made with this guy in Brazil who is Arabic guy, but I think he's not Egyptian because he had different dialect than Egyptian dialect. That Arabic guy, when they were standing in the balcony, the video what they were standing in the balcony in Brazil was the Arabic guy. In that video, I think he was I think this Arabic guy, I think he helped him write down some script where he write down the Arabic with English letters that he used for that video, and maybe he also helped him to prepare the other videos for Egypt, or maybe after he speak with those people, the two women and the guy he meet in Egypt, maybe he talked with them before on the internet. I'm very sure he talked with them before on the internet before he go to Egypt. Maybe they already sent him something when he was still in Brazil. They sent him something on email that he keep preparing, and when he go to Egypt he makes those fake videos. But what I want to say is that also the one in Spain, and no, not, yeah, he also go to Spain, and then also he go to Amsterdam, and when he's in Brazil and those countries, I'm very sure there's some native speakers that he make interview with. He always make interview with some native speaker or speaking with some native speaker. I'm very sure they write down something for him that he will say in the video. Same with the one in Poland. I'm very sure all the language he do like this. He's just some fake shithole. And you can see now he's holding his hat like that. Is he really from Ireland, or he just used this hat to pretend that he's from Ireland? If I buy a hat like this, and try to pretend that I'm from Ireland, but of course I don't look like someone from Ireland because I look more like Arab like that. But any European guy who look like European or American or English, it's easy for them to pretend that they're from Ireland or England or Scotland or any European countries, or from USA, when they look like the same, because European and American, they look same, so you can easily pretend to be from Europe or from Ireland because they have the same look. And then he can just buy this hat, and then he can just try to sound like same like Luca Lampriello, who makes some accent to sound like Italian. Same like Luca Lampriello made some accent to sound like Italian. Even Luca Lampriello cannot speak Italian. Same with this guy, Benny Lewis. He can also make some accent to sound like he's from Ireland, even if he's not from Ireland. But from Ireland or not, it doesn't matter. What I know is that he can only speak English, and all the language are fake. So this part of the joke is real. This part here of the joke is real. When he say that I don't speak, wait here, this part of the joke is real when he say that he don't speak any other language but English. All the YouTube videos I have ever made in other language were done by reading a phonetic transcript of the words that I had a native prepare for me. This part of the joke is real. It doesn't matter if it's phonetic transcript or if just normal English letters, but that's real. This part of the joke, that he can only speak English, and that he have some native speaker to write down what he will say in the video like that. And here the rest, let's see the rest of the joke here. I know I showed before, but I want to say more things about it. Also, I showed before, it was on the other website, not on his own website. Benny the linguist, you see, I am actually a phonetician, i.e. a linguist that studies the phonetics of language, but like many linguists, all I do is study how languages and the process behind them work. I don't actually speak them. This one, I think maybe half of it is real. The part that he said that he study linguistics or like that, maybe he did study linguistics, but maybe just study by himself. But when he say later here that he is the next part I think is bullshit, but this one, you see, I'm actually a phonetician, i.e. linguist that studies the phonetics of language. I don't know if this is real. Maybe it is real, but I don't know. But what I think is real here is that where he say I don't actually speak any of them, this part is real. This part I'm very sure that it's real. I don't actually speak them. I don't actually speak them. This part is real. If you studied this phonetics, I don't know if you really studied this phonetics linguist thing, and then here he will say all of you have been part of elaborate research for my PhD thesis about demonstrating the potential of IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. I wanted to prove that you could fake knowing an entire language just by becoming expert in reading and pronouncing those symbols accurately. This one I don't know also, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I think this may be bullshit like the first part. This part where he say that all of you have been part of elaborate research for my PhD thesis about demonstrating the potential of IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, that he do some PhD thesis and that he studied this. I think that may be bullshit, maybe it's not real, but we never know. We never know if it's real, but I think this part maybe it's bullshit. But this part I think it's real. This one, I wanted to prove that you could fake knowing an entire language just by becoming an expert in reading and pronouncing the symbols accurately. Well, I don't know if it's symbols, but if he studied the symbols of this thing that he talked about, this phonetician symbols, I don't know if he really studied the phonetician symbols. Maybe he read about it on the internet and know something about the phonetician symbols like that, but I don't think he really studied in the university and make PhD about it. Maybe just read about it on the internet and learn about this phonetician thing. But what I think is real is that he's faking his videos and he practiced the pronunciation to pretend that he can speak all those language. Then after here you will recognize these symbols beside words in most English dictionaries, and most of what I have been reading for online audio production has actually looked like this. Tio is tesu nufarzo. But maybe they really do like this. I don't know if they write the script in English or if they write this one, but they can do both things. They can write this one or write also in English. But if they write this one, then it makes it easier for them to pronounce. Tio is teso no farzo. Because if they write like this, then when they pronounce, then they can pronounce it more correctly. If they write what they're going to say in this way, then they can pronounce it more correctly. Tio is teso no farzo. So this way the pronunciation will sound more correct. There's a big chance they do something like this. Those fake polyglot scammers, there's a big chance that they write this way, some text like this way, and just read the script like that. I'm very sure they read the script, but if they just write it in English or if they write it this way, I don't know. But there's a big chance they write it this way. After a year of research and preparation, and this one might be real, after a year of research and preparation. Maybe he did 1 year of research and preparation, but maybe he do it by himself on the internet. He say that he study in the university and make some PhD. I think this part about studying in the university and making PhD thesis is, maybe that's the only lie. This part where he say that he do PhD thesis in the university, I think that's a lie. But maybe it's real that he used this kind of letters to write down the script. And also after a year of research and preparation, maybe he do the this research and preparation from the internet, and also maybe when he had some news or some video, the video from TEDx, the video I showed you from TEDx. He said that he made friends with a polyglot, Richard, and I think that polyglot is Richard Simcott, and also Luca Lamparello. I think he made friends with Richard Simcott and Luca Lamparello, and maybe Richard Simcott and Luca Lamparello and this and like that, maybe they already, and also Lavushu, maybe they already had some scripts like that. Maybe Lavushu and Luca Lamparello and Richard Simcott, they already have some scripts written like this way, like that. Maybe Luca Lamparello, Richard Simcott, and Lavushu already have some script in different language written like this, and maybe they told him about this, and maybe they gave him some paper or some papers or some books about this that they told him to read that. Maybe Richard Simcott gave Benny Lewis some books or some papers about this phonetics and told him to read about this, and after that he can start to make some YouTube videos that he will read this kind of things in every language, that he just read like this way. It says here, after a year of research and preparation, I applied my attempts publicly back in 2008 when I started making videos on YouTube to read out IPA that was based on text prepared in various languages. There's a big chance he did like this. If you remember the videos I showed you, the Spanish videos and the French videos, you remember there were like 5 or 6 videos where he put some voice recording on the Spanish, like he put some voice recording on the Spanish videos, but I think it was actually Portuguese, like the videos was actually in Brazil Portuguese, where he just, like the carnival video, if you remember the carnival video, and also he have this video where he preparing his bag and his things, where he prepare his bag, like his travel bag, he prepare his bag and his laptop and his camera and his clothes and things like that, or he prepared for traveling or something like that. And also some other videos like this. I think there was like 5, 6 videos or something. You remember there was the same videos in the French videos and also in the Spanish videos, where I told you that he just adds some recording of sound when he's speaking, when you could not see him speaking, but he just adds some recording of sound speaking. He did the exactly same in the Spanish and in the French on the same exact videos, where he just add the recorded sound. I think he did like this one. After a year of research and preparation, I applied my attempts publicly back in 2008 when I started making videos on YouTube to read out IPA that was based on text prepared in various languages. I think he did this one. He read some text that he prepared on different language. That's what he put on the YouTube videos. That's why you could not see when he was speaking. He just adds some voice. So most of this is real. I think the part that might not be real is that he studied in the university and he had this PhD thesis about demonstrating potential IPA, or what this one PhD thesis about demonstrating the potential of IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet. I think this part might be the only lie in this joke. I think this one might be the only lie in the joke, but we never know if he also did this one. But I think he did not make any PhD and he did not study in the university. So I think this is the only lie in this whole joke. In this whole thing that he called a joke, I think this is the only lie, that he makes some PhD for the university like that, and that he studied this phonetic alphabet in the university. Maybe he just studied this phonetic alphabet by himself by reading from some books or some paper, also from the internet. Maybe he just look and read about phonetic alphabet, And maybe Richard Simcott and Lawushu and Luca Lampriello told him about this. Okay, so let's continue here again from this one and read again this part here. After a year of research and preparation, I applied my attempts publicly back in 2008 when I started making videos on YouTube to read out IPA that was based on text prepared in various languages. University founding allowed me to simply hire some translators and phonetic transcribers familiar with those languages. And this part is again maybe a lie. I think the part about the university and studying in the university and then university hire him and pay him money and this kind of things, I think this might be the only lie. But it might be true, but I think he did not really study in the university. So I think this part about the university, maybe that's the only lie in this thing here. Less than two years ago, I started blogging to get more attention simply because I needed to convince at least 1,000 people that my claims were true. But why he need to convince 1,000 people? Because he needed at least 1,000 people. But I don't know what year is this, because I think it was only like 1 year ago or 1.5 year ago or 2 years ago when YouTube told you that you need to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So maybe it's not really about that. But when was this one? Wait. This one was 10 years ago, this trade here. So I think, okay, the trade was 10 years ago. I think it's not really about that. Okay, so the 1,000 people, maybe it's not really about becoming monetized, because that is something new about 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube. So maybe it's just something he write, or maybe he just wants some thousands people to believe him so he can make more and more people believe him. Okay, so here it says, less than 2 years ago, I started blogging to get more attention simply because I need to convince at least 1,000 people that my claims were true for validity, for increased funding from the university board. But things got a little out of hand. I'm currently getting over 60,000 hits a month for this pseudo project. Now that I have 10,000 of comments on the site from people who I had tricked, my professor assures me that I will be able to go as far as to get an honorable mention in the Journal of Phonetics. For this, I thank you. So this part, I think, is just some bullshit. All this about the university and university funding and university thesis and university study, I think this is the bullshit part about this joke. But we never know, but I think this is the bullshit part. It's true that he wanted more people to believe him, but it's so he can scam money from people. It's true that he wanted more and more people to believe him, so his YouTube channel will become more famous and his blog will become more famous, he will become more famous. But the university thing, I think, is just bullshit. And it's true that he wanted to trick and lie people. It's true that he wanted to trick and lie people, and then he want to get many people to believe in him. I picked a ridiculous name of Fluent in 3 months and made some things up about being social and confident and believing in yourself or whatever nonsense. School system has shown for hundreds of years that you need at least 5 years of structured classroom learning just to get the basic in any language. And can believe any of you fail for this. Learn while you speak. Communicative rubbish. See, he say by himself here that school systems school system has shown for hundreds of years that you need at least 5 years of structured classroom learning just to get the basics in any language. but same time he will tell people that you can get fluent in 3 months. He will say that you can get fluent in 3 months, and here it says that school system have shown for hundreds of years that you need at least 5 years of structured classroom learning just to get the basics in any language. And I think that sounds more real. It sounds more real that you need 5 years or you need 3 or 5 years. Maybe not just to get the basics, but to become a good level or like that. You need at least few years to become a good level or high level. You cannot be fluent in 3 months. You need some years to study a language. This fluent in 3 months is really the bullshit. And there was something else I want to say about this one, about the 3 months or 5 years, something I cannot remember. Yeah, yes, I remember now. I showed before something where he said that he studied German in school for 5 years in high school, and that he did not learn anything in German. And then suddenly now he wants to say that he become fluent in any language in 3 months. But he said that in high school he studied for 5 years German. In high school he did not learn anything, and he said that he could only speak one language, English, until he's 21 years old. And suddenly now he found some way to become fluent in 3 months. Bullshit, nonsense. Also, I've showed the videos that he's fake, bullshit. And here he say faking the videos. I know that you're faking your videos. So all this you're writing here is real. Only thing that I think is bullshit is that you studied this transcript thing or phonetic transcript in the university. The only thing I think is bullshit is that you studied this PhD and transcript in the university, and that you make some thesis about it, and that your professors told you that you will get some honorable mention in the Journal of Phonetics thing. I think this is the bullshit part, that you say that you study in the university, but I'm very sure that you're faking your videos. Here, this one, faking the videos. Reading phonetic scripts off screen for various languages in my videos was obviously easy. I used the excuse that I was aiming for documentary style videos and that it was too much work to record the video 7 times over and more efficient to add audio separately. He did add audio separately. That's what I told you. He did add audio separately. Some of the videos he add French or Spanish audio to the videos, and he also did it. I think he also did it in some other language, but I did not show all the language yet. But I have showed you there was like 6 videos where he add some recording where he read some text in Spanish. 6 videos where he just reads some text in Spanish, doing some recording on the video, and same with the videos in French. He also has the same 6 videos where he just add the audio recording. And I think the first video in Polish, I think it was also fake about the audio, because we could not see the woman he made the video call with. I think there was also some edited audio or something like that. But he just write it in a different way here. He just want to make fun about it, or make some bullshit nonsense about it, that he say that he do it for some documentary or style, or that I say most people fail for this, but to take it to the next level I needed to record myself speaking on camera. But I think most of this is true, but the university study part is bullshit. Since I couldn't possibly remember all the IPA script for several minutes when talking on camera, I came up with clever ways to allow me to read them without it seeming like I was. Too many YouTube polyglots are just staring into their computer screen while they rattle off languages, and that's not convincing enough. I didn't want to be outed publicly at such a crucial stage of the research. These things about the research is bullshit. These things about research and that he is studying in university and all this is just the bullshit part, but the rest look like it's real. So if you look at my language hacking guide video, you will see that when I transition into Spanish, for example, I throw the orange very carefully while making it look like I'm casually just playing with it. I rotate it in a way that took me hours to master while still covering parts of it, since those were the parts where I had written my script. I glance at it very quickly to make it seem like my eyes are going all over the place. I did the same thing with all the other objects. You can see me glance quickly under the base of the Eiffel Tower Colosseum replica. I did not see this one yet, the language hacking guide video, I think, but maybe later we'll see it. Most of my practice for that video involved holding those items in the right way. To this day, I'm very proud of how skillfully I throw around that orange. The Irish persona. Here is what I say. I think this maybe he is not from Ireland, but I don't have any 100% proof. But maybe he's not from Ireland. Also here he will say that he's not from Ireland, but after he will say that it's a joke. Here he will say he's not from Ireland, but after he will say that all this is just a joke. One of the hardest parts of all of these lies were how extensively they went. I'm very sorry, but I have to admit to you all that I'm not even Irish. I have to admit to you all that I'm not even Irish. But is this real or joke? Is this real or joke? Is he Irish or no? Is he from Ireland or England or from USA or from Canada? I'm not sure. But if he's from Ireland or England or USA or Canada, he can only speak one language, that's English. But what country he's from, I'm not 100% sure, but there is a chance that he can be from England or USA or Canada, but I'm not sure. Using advanced studies in audio laboratories, I pinpointed typical Irish phonemes to mimic whenever I would speak in English. This was both part of the misleading aspect of the experiment to show what I could speak, and a simple ploy or play. I cannot see what is this ploy or play. Simple ploy to get more gullible subscribers. Everyone loves the Irish. They would never lie. They would never lie, but you are a liar and scammer. They would never lie, but you are a liar and scammer. So if it's true that Irish people will never lie, that means that you're not Irish. If it's true that Irish people will never lie, then you're not Irish, because you are a liar. I went as far as to even force myself to write using a European flavor of English. See that extra U? I'm actually from Durham, North Carolina. My doctorate in phonetics will be completed here at Brink A. Daira University. Here I don't know. I think the thing about the university maybe is bullshit. I think the thing about the university is bullshit, but we never know if it's true. But I think about the university is bullshit. But the first part here where you say I'm actually from Durham, North Carolina, there is a big chance that he is from North Carolina or from somewhere in USA or from Canada, because I showed you his first video on his YouTube channel. He recorded in Montreal in Canada. His first video on his YouTube channel was in Montreal in Canada. And I showed you on the map. I showed you before on the map that Montreal, Canada, and this North Carolina is not far from each other, or maybe they are far, but still it's in the same area. Like you can like you can take, I don't know if you can take train or airplane or how to go, but but I showed you that you can see both places in the map on the same area, on the same place in the map, like that. I showed you that you can see North Carolina down, and then up you could see up there was this in Canada. You could see Montreal in Canada also on the same place in the map. And his first video on his YouTube channel was in Montreal, Canada. So maybe he's from Montreal, Canada, or North Carolina, or somewhere around this area there that I showed you on the map. So when you say here that he's actually from Durham, North Carolina, maybe that is true. When you say here that he's actually from Durham, North Carolina, maybe that is true, because I showed you that his first video on his YouTube channel, the first video on his YouTube channel 14 years ago, the first video on his YouTube channel 14 years ago was in Montreal, Canada, and I showed you on the map that this Montreal, Canada is not too far from North Carolina in USA. So maybe he is from somewhere near that area, or maybe he's from North Carolina like he say. Maybe he's from North Carolina, then he go to Montreal, Canada to make this video, or maybe he's from Montreal, Canada, or somewhere near there. Finally, I start a Skype call to help an aspiring language learner. More info here, fi3m.com. Hire me. Here, this one, this website here. Here, this one. Can you see here this $249 per 30-minute call? This one I show here. You can see here. You can see where I mark, where to put this mark here. $249 per 30 minutes. Why he put it in dollars? If he is from Ireland, if he's from Ireland, then in UK I think they use this UK pounds, UK sterling pounds, English pounds. Why he did not put the sign of English pounds? Why he's not charging in English pounds? If he is from Ireland and living in Ireland or living in UK, why he did not put the price in English pounds? I think it will be very normal to put it in English pounds, or else he will put it in euro. If he live in Europe, then he will put it in English pounds, or else he will put it in euro. If he's living in Europe, then there's a bigger chance that he will make this one in English pounds, or in, I don't know what money they have in Ireland if they're also using English pounds. So he should put it in English pounds, or else he should put it in euro. Why he put it in dollar? I think he put it in dollar maybe because he's actually from USA, same like Luca Lampariello. I think he put it in dollars because he's from USA, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have any proof if he's from USA, but there is a chance that he's from USA. Benny Lewis made some April Fool joke, and then he made some joke saying that he's originally from USA. He said that he's originally from USA and he cannot speak any of this language like that, and he make it look like it's a joke. He make a joke that he's from USA, I think from North Carolina and USA. He make a joke that he's from USA, and same time, no, I mean he put this one in US dollars. He put it in American dollars, US dollars, the price here. Why he put it in US dollars if he is from Ireland, and if he is living in Ireland or England, UK, then why he would put it in US dollars? I think he is originally from USA. That's why he is used to use dollar as a price tag. I think because he's from USA, then he's used to use dollars as a price tag. Currency of Ireland is euro. Since 2002, does Ireland use euros or pounds? The currency in Ireland is the euro. This currency came into use January 1st, 2002 and is the common currency shared by many EU countries. Ireland is the latest country in Europe to drop 1 and 2 cent coins from circulation. So Ireland have been using euro since 2002. Let's see this one here. The Irish pound was the currency of Ireland until 2002. So first they was using Irish pound. They were using Irish pound until 2002. Penny, pounds. In Ireland, they were using Irish pounds until 2002, and from 2002 they started to use euro. The currency in Ireland is the euro. This currency came into use January 1st, 2002, is the common currency shared by many EU countries. So why does Benny Lewis write on his website that he charged in dollar? Why does Benny Lewis write on his website that he charged in dollars? If he is really from Ireland, then it will be more normal to write the price in euro. If he's really from Ireland, then it will be more normal to write the price on his website in euro. So I think there is a chance that he is actually from USA. That's why he write that price in US dollars. There is a big chance that he's from USA. That's right, why he write the price in US dollars. Why else he will write the price in dollars? You will tell me it's because it's international. Dollars is international bullshit. Now the euro is also international, and most of the world know euro and use euro. If he is really from Ireland, he will write the prices in euro. I think there's a big chance that he's from USA, this fake fuck shit. That's also why he have his first video in Montreal in Canada. His first YouTube video is in Canada, and after that he moved to Brazil or go and stay in Brazil after that, because he's already in North America in USA, because he was already in North America and USA, and after that he will go to Brazil, that's in South America. That's why I think he have the price in US dollars on his website. These fake fuckshit scammers. That's why he put the price of his scammer course. In US dollars, because there's a big chance that he's from USA. Benny Lewis say that he's from Ireland. Benny Lewis says that he's from Ireland, but look here in his more info here in the description, and then look in the description it says, I'm Benny the Irish Polyglot. In the description it says, I'm Benny the Irish Polyglot. He said that he's from Ireland, but look here down here in the more info it says United States. So is he really from Ireland? In the more info it says United States. If you look the more info it says the United States, but here in the description he say that he's from Ireland, Irish Polyglot, and many times he would call himself the Irish Polyglot. So is he really from Ireland or is he from USA? But in both cases, he can only speak English. In both cases, he can only speak English. Ireland or USA, he can only speak English. That's what I think. Ireland or USA, in both cases, he can only speak English. But if he is really from Ireland, then why here in the more info it says United States? If he's really from Ireland, why in the more info it says United States? And also in his April Fool joke, he said that he is from USA. In his April Fool joke, he said that he's from USA. So maybe he's from USA. But just lying about being from Ireland. Maybe he's from USA, but lying about being from Ireland. But Ireland or USA is the same, like one language English. Ireland and USA, same one language English. It doesn't matter if he is from Ireland or USA. In both cases, I think he can only speak one language, that's English. As the project gained, but these things about the project and the university thing, I think that is the bullshit. The thing about the university and the project, I like that. I think maybe that's the bullshit about this whole story. But maybe the rest is real. As the project gained credibility, the school board increased my budget and allowed me to make brief trips to other countries. I wouldn't spend several months there, as I claimed it would usually just be a weekend. I would record enough video and change my clothes several times between clips all in the one day to make it seem like I was there longer. And this one, the first part there, I'm not sure if it's real. That is a project from the school and that they pay him money to travel. Maybe it's real or maybe it's not real, but I don't know if this one is real. Maybe he did study on some education that pay him money to travel, or that he help him to travel or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's real, we don't know. But the next part, I know this one, many polyglot YouTubers do like this, and I'm very sure that he also did like this. This part where he say, I wouldn't spend several months there as I claimed. It would usually just be a weekend. I would record enough videos and change my clothes several times between clips, all in the one day, to make it seem like I was there longer. Maybe not a weekend, but maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, like that. I think when he go to Egypt, maybe only stay for 1 week or 2 weeks, not more than 1 month. I think even less than that. I know this tour in when you go to visit Egypt, those tourist companies in Egypt, they will take you maybe 1 day for Cairo, that you go and stay in Cairo for 1 day and see the pyramids and see some specific places in Cairo just for 1 day. And after that, he can go for 1 day. They will take him, the same tourist company will take him to Alexandria for 1 or 2 days, like that. And after that, maybe they will take him back to Cairo again for 1 day, or else they will go directly from there to Aswan. You go to Aswan and Luxor and this kind of places for also 1 or 2 days, like that. And they will take this Nile tour. Maybe we'll take this Nile tour also for 1 day or few days. It depends on how much of the Nile tour he will take, if you take this canal tour at the Nile. So most of these tourist companies in Egypt, when you visit there, they can take you 3 or 4 or 5 different places, different cities, in just 4 or 5 days or 1 week, like that. So when he go to Egypt, maybe he only stay for 1 week or something like that. But he will pretend that he go there and stay for a few months and learning the language for 2-3 months. Same like the other polyglot YouTubers, they also do like this. They will say they go they go and stay in a country for half year or 1 year and learning the language, or they go and stay in some country for 2 years, 3 years learning the language. They will pretend that they stay in many countries for a long time and learning the language for a long time. Even they only go there for a few days or 1 week or 2 weeks. Also Oli Richard, he have these videos in Egypt, or that he learning Arabic. Also Oli Richard, he pretend that he go and stay in Egypt for 8 months. Also Oli Richards, he pretend that he stay in Egypt for 8 months, but maybe he only go there for a few days or 1 week or something like that and record few videos. I think he just go there for 1 week or few days. Oli Richard, when he go to Egypt, I think he just go there for a few days and then he just stay in Cairo there, and he go to the coffee shop and he go to some shop like that and record some videos there, and also go to the pyramid maybe and record some video like that. And after that he will pretend that he stayed there for 8 months, but he only go there for 1 week or something like that. They're all lying about these things, like saying that they stay in a country for a long time. But there is a chance that I think there's a chance that Benny Lewis stayed in Brazil and South America for a long time. But maybe when he stayed there, he make money. Maybe he already saved some money to go to Brazil and stay for some while, and then same time he go and make some videos in different language. And after he start to make some fake videos on YouTube, and also start to make those Skype call, like those coaching sessions on Skype to make money, so he can stay in Brazil for longer time, so he can stay in South America for longer time. And after he's become more famous and made more money, then he start to travel to more countries. So I think this part is somehow true, maybe not totally true. But he say he say here, I wouldn't spend several months there as I claimed it would usually just be a weekend. I would record enough video and change my clothes. I would record enough video or videos. It should be videos, if more than one video. I would record enough video and change my clothes several times between clips. I think this is also real, that he would just change his clothes between clips and record many videos several times and make it look like he stayed there for a longer time. But I think maybe he stayed in South America for a long time because he liked to stay there in Brazil and Colombia and Peru to meet some women there. But I think maybe he was mostly staying in Brazil. And maybe when he was staying in Brazil, he also go to Colombia or Peru for some days or some weeks like that. But I think maybe he stayed in Brazil for a longer time. I think the only place he stayed for a longer time was Brazil. And maybe later he go and stay a long time in Asia. Maybe he stayed a long time in Brazil, and after maybe also go and stay in Asia for a long time. I don't know. I did not see so much. I did not see his Asian videos yet. And then the other countries, maybe he just visit for a short time when he go to Europe or when he go to Egypt. Maybe he just stay for a few days or a few weeks like that. But maybe I think only in Brazil he stay for a longer time. But many polyglot YouTubers, they do like this. They actually they will only go to a country for a few days or 1 week or 2 weeks. And after they will say they stayed in a country for 1 year or 2 years or long time to learn the language. Also, I'm not sure if he stayed in Brazil for a longer time, but I'm just saying that maybe he stayed there for a longer time because it looked like he liked staying in Brazil. But I don't know if he stayed in Brazil for a longer time. It depends on I don't know if he stayed in Brazil longer time. I say that the only country I think maybe he stayed in longer time is Brazil, from what I have seen from his videos. Or maybe he just go and visit at the time of the carnival and made some videos there. But maybe he did not stay for a long time, but maybe he just go there also in Brazil for a few days or a few weeks and make some videos there. But I know that this is real, that they pretend that they go and stay for a long time in many countries, even they don't do that. Here, let's see the rest of this one. I didn't need to actually interact with locals at all since we have enough recording of their language in our lab. this is just joking. This is just some bullshit joking, like, oh, he have some recording in the lab of the locals, so I don't need to speak with the locals like that. But I see he was speaking to some locals in Brazil and some countries. He go and speak with the locals, but he makes some fake videos speaking with the locals. For the current mission, I didn't actually learn any sign language. I just practiced for those 2 videos by mimicking a signal for just those words, and didn't learn anything else. This month of blogging was just to buy some time until my thesis was given the final okay. And there's a very big chance that his 2 videos with sign language are fake. I did not see those 2 videos with sign language. Also, I don't know about sign language, but I did not see them yet. But I'm very sure that those sign language videos are fake, like all his other videos. But at the end, when he said this about his thesis, and about his PhD and all this bullshit, I think that's a lie. The end of an era since my thesis. This thesis things, I think that is the only bullshit in this story, and some of the things he's just making fun about it. Since my thesis proposal has been enthusiastically accepted and will make the most groundbreaking contributions to phonetics studies of our generation, I no longer need to write on this blog. Once again, I'm really sorry if you actually believed any of this social learning stuff. Just so you can see how I was reading the text on the back of that orange. I've shown how I was reading that orange and explained it using my more natural American accent in this video also here, if YouTube can't display it. I hope it will make things clearer. I want to show this video. I want to see what it's about. I look forward to reading your comments about the importance of this research and how convincing it all was. I will tell you, your research sounds like a bullshit that you're making a research. It sounds like bullshit that you're making some research and that you study some PhD in the university. You are too stupid and low intelligent guy to study in the university. You're too stupid and too low intelligent guy to study in the university. So this PhD university thing sounds like bullshit, but the rest of the things, there's a big chance that it's real. I'm very sure the only language you can speak is English. I'm very sure the only language you can speak is English. And I'm very sure your videos are fake and edited and reading from some script. And I'm also sure that most of the countries, you only go to most of the countries for a few days or few weeks. There is a chance that you stayed longer time in Brazil and South America. There's a chance that you stayed in Brazil and South America for longer time, and maybe in Asia, I'm not sure yet. But most of the countries you just stay there for a few days or few weeks. When you go to Egypt or maybe, I don't know, in Poland, how long time you stay in Poland or those countries. But I'm very sure also in Amsterdam and Belgium, you only go to Amsterdam and Belgium for a few days or something like that. Maybe you only go for a weekend to Amsterdam. I think you only go for a weekend in Amsterdam, and then you make these 2 videos at the canal tour. You made these 2 videos at the canal tour in Spanish, and you made one video where you're sitting in a coffee shop in Amsterdam where you're speaking, I think it was in French or something like that. So your French and Spanish videos in Amsterdam, you maybe just go there for a weekend. And also, I think you had also in Belgium, one video in Belgium, and I don't even know if it's really in Belgium because I don't know the place there. Maybe you write in the video that is in Belgium, but it could be also in Amsterdam, but I don't know. Maybe the video you say that is in Belgium, maybe it's also in Amsterdam or in Holland, like that. But still, Belgium and Holland is very near from each other. So maybe you stayed for 1 or 2 or 3 days in Holland and another 1 or 2 days in Belgium or something like that. Maybe just go for a few days in Belgium and a few days in Holland. And the other countries may be the same. Benny shithole, fuck shit, scammer, Lewis, fuck shithole. Speaks Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Esperanto, Mandarin, Chinese, American Sign Language, Dutch, Irish, yeah. Fun, laughing, fun, fuck shit, laugh, fuck shit, fuck hole. Fuck shit hole. Irish guy. I don't know if you're really Irish or if it's just a lie. I don't know if you're Irish or if you're just some American Canadian guy or something like that. American guy, I don't know. Full-time globe trotter and international best-selling author. Fucking scammer shit, man. So here he say that he speaks Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Esperanto, Mandarin, Chinese, American Sign Language, Dutch, Irish. So he say that it's like 10 language. He say that this is like 10 language plus English. So it's plus English. So it's 11 language. You only have two videos of the sign language, so you cannot even call it real like that. You can say that he is fake. There is a big chance that this sign language thing is totally fake because you only have two videos in this sign language thing, but we will see that on his channel maybe later. And I showed you the Spanish videos are fake. I showed you the French videos are fake. And I've already showed the Egyptian Arabic videos are fake, or the Arabic videos, but he did not write Arabic here. Here he did not write Arabic. But I'm very sure all those languages are fake. And I've read on the internet something about this Esperanto, that it's not so big language, or it's not really a language or something like that. I'm not sure, like. And then I'm very sure that he cannot speak the other language also, like German, Italian, Portuguese, Chinese and Dutch and Irish. I'm very sure he cannot speak all those language. I'm very sure he can only speak English. That is just some fake shithole. But I need to show on his website, on his YouTube channel, I need to show more videos that he cannot speak the other language. And those New York Times and National Geographic and the 4-Hour Work Week, BBC, Business Insider, Forbes, Lifehacker, MSN, those kind of things, they help him to scam people. Those kind of media, they help him to scam people. But let's go back to his YouTube channel and continue. I just want to show that this one looks like most of this is real. Most of this lie is real. Maybe the only thing that is not real is about him studying some PhD in the university. That he said that he studied PhD phonetics in the university. I think that is the bullshit. And also when he said that he only go for the weekend in the country, maybe only for the weekend, maybe in Europe. Maybe in Europe he only go for the weekend, maybe when he go to Amsterdam or Belgium or like Holland and Belgium, and also when he go to Poland, maybe he only go for a weekend or a week or something. But Poland, I don't know, maybe stayed longer time in Poland to meet some woman there, I don't know. But some of the countries maybe he only go for a weekend. Also in Egypt, maybe he only go for a weekend for 1 week. I think Egypt maybe for 1 week, because he go different cities. He go at least 3 or 4 or 5 cities. So he need at least 4 or 5 days, maybe 1 week or maybe 10 days like that. Maybe stayed in Egypt for 1 week or 10 days like that in Egypt. I think in Egypt maybe stayed for 5 days or maybe 1 week or 10 days in Egypt. And then maybe in Holland, in Amsterdam, maybe he stayed just for 2 days, 3 days. But he could also have done all that in 1 day in Amsterdam. He could have made all these videos in 1 day in Amsterdam and then 1 day in Belgium, but 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, it doesn't matter. He just stayed there maybe for a few days in Holland and Belgium. And also maybe in Spain, Tenerife, also when you go to Spain, Tenerife like that, and Gran Canaria, maybe also go there for a few days or 1-2 weeks like that. But I don't know about Brazil and Peru and Colombia, those countries in South America. I don't know how long he stay. He only has few videos, so maybe he also only stayed for a few days or a few weeks. But he could have stayed for a longer time if he really liked it there, and if he was scamming some money from people or bring some money with him, maybe he stayed longer time in Brazil, I don't know. but I know that he's just some fake liar and scammer. That's what I know. But let's go back and continue watching his videos. But this April Fool thing, I think most of it is real. The only thing that I think is bullshit is that he studied in the university and that he makes some PhD and makes something about PhD like that in the university, and this is for, and that he do this for the university, that he say that he do this study and doing this language thing for the university, and that he want to make it look this is about the university like that. I think that's the only lie about this story. I think this is the only lie about this story, but most of the other things are real. That he can only speak one language and that he faked the videos and that he only visits most countries just for a few days or something like that. All this is real. And also that maybe he's not really from Ireland. Maybe he's from USA or something like that. So most of the things in this one is real. And if this university thing is real, then all of it is real. But I think only the university part is fake. I think only the part about the university and PhD is the lie, but the rest seem like it's real. So let's go back and watch more videos. I need to show how fake he is. But before I forget, I want to see this one. He talk about this video here. I want to show this video here before I forget. I want to see this what he talk about the orange. This one here. So if you look at my language hacking guide video, you will see that when I transition into Spanish, for example, I throw the orange very carefully while making it look like I'm casually just playing with it. I rotate it in a way that took me hours to master while still covering parts of it, since those were the parts where I had written my script. Okay, this sounds like some bullshit joke, like that he want to say that he write the script on the orange. He want to say that he write the script on the orange. I think he just, okay, this part also maybe joke. Maybe this part is also a joke. So this part and also some of the things are joke, but I know most of it is real, that is fake, bullshit scammer. I rotate it in a way that took me hours to master while still covering parts of it, since those were the parts where I had written my script. I glance at it very quickly to make it seem like my eyes are going all over the place. I did the same thing with all the other objects. You can see me glance quickly under the base of the Eiffel Tower Coliseum. So you say that he have some script on the orange. He say he have some script on the orange that he's holding in his hand, and he also has some script on the Eiffel Tower. I think this part is some bullshit nonsense, just some joke. But let's take a fast look at this video, or maybe watch it later, but let's take a fast look about what this video is. Speaking a second language, the essential guide. Languages are an invitation. Languages are an invitation to a whole new world. The freedom to travel anywhere, the confidence to start a conversation with anyone, the adventure of speaking to people, blah blah blah. Learning a new language stimulates your brain. Freedom, confidence, adventure. I've asked thousands of language learn about their biggest barrier. I don't know. Okay, so he sent us to his scammer course, or what is this? He sent us to the website, the page where his scammer course is, or what is this? You might know me as the author of first bestseller, Fluent in 3 Months. He sell this ebook, scamming ebook, Fluent in 3 Months, and some other ebooks also. Well, I don't know if this is the video he's talking about or if this is something else. This is some video, Fluent in 3 Months. Let's take a look. What is this bullshit? I don't know if I've showed this before or if it's something else.
Hi everyone, I've got a quick question for you. Do you know the number one secret to learning another language quickly?
Subscribe to my channel now. Remember, subscribe to my channel. See you. اشترك في القناة دلوقتي. افتكر اشترك في القناة. أشوفك. السلامة. Husk at abonnere på min kanal nu. Husk at abonnere. Vi ses. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne maintenant. Abonnez-vous. Abonnez-vous à ma chaîne.